So I'm going to show you how to get a triangle from a Kimura attempt from the guard. So in raised guard here, I can do a couple things. I can either, for the Kimura, I want to sit up, hook his arm with my outside arm, and then, I'm going to grab my own wrist, and that's a movement for a Kimura. I'm not going to get into details on that. You guys know the Kimura, or if not, we'll learn that another time. But what I do want is I need to get his arm isolated. And now, usually when he's in this position, he's gonna try and keep this hand in. So he'll either grab his own leg or he'll grab my leg or something. Now what I want to do, we've got a couple options here too. So as he's grabbing, if I can just slide his wrist over my knee, then that's great. Instead of trying to crank on his arm, which might be a little harder, I might just push and I'm gonna bring my leg out. See how I hook? I want to hook my leg as high up on his shoulder as I can. So with this, I'm not going to really try and crank. It's almost like I'm just trying to push it out of the way. So as I push his arm, I bring my own leg over his. Now, this arm is trapped in there, which is fine, but we're going to get to that in another second. Now, even if I don't have an actual, this is the second option we have. Even if I don't have the Kimura, maybe I might just have his wrist. For whatever reason, I don't have it locked up or something. I'm just going to cup his wrist, same thing. I'm just going to push it back. And even if he's defending and staying tight in here, I'm just going to push and I slide my leg around. Now, I'm not going to bring my leg so much up. It's going down toward the mat and then sliding out and around. That's going to be an easier route than just trying to stay high and do that. So I'm pushing the Kimura. My leg comes around high. Now right here, I'm trapped in, and he's probably going to posture up. There you go. And that's actually going to help me, because right now, if he stays tight, I'm kind of bound up in a pretzel, and my own arm is caught underneath. But as he postures up, I'm going to remove my hand and that's caught in there, and my free hand, I'm going to grab his wrist. It doesn't matter how I grab it, I just need to get it. That way I can pull his arm as I slide my leg over. And that's just going to give me a split second to transition with my leg over his back. If I stay here and as he postures up, I might still get it, but it's going to be a lot harder because it's going to be easier for him to posture. So I have the Kimura, I kind of throw it down and I bring my leg over. I like to bring my leg over my arm because this is tight. This is really tight. I can stay here, I can cross my feet if I want, and now I'm just going to grab his wrist. So I pull on his wrist and I kind of move my arm out. Now as I do, as soon as this arm gets out, I want to move my ankle over his head, over his neck. And then from here, same thing. We rotate our hips and we lock it up. So from the beginning, I sit up, I grab a Kimura. He pushes me back down. I don't get it. I slide that arm through and bring my leg over. Now I grab his wrist, my free hand, I pull down, and now I just slide that leg over. From here, basic triangle movements, underhook, rotate, tap him out, and it's a pretty nice setup, and most people won't expect it. They're not going to expect a Kimura, to transition to a triangle.